In July 2018, the Venezuelan Minister of Foreign Affairs undertook a visit to South Africa, which looked towards continuing to strengthen the existing relationship between the two countries, with a specific focus on trade and investment, agriculture, mining and tourism.
We are good friends, and that's why we're here. Tomorrow we will meet, we hope to meet the President and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and to have a really concrete agenda, concrete projects in order to benefit our peoples.
Our relationship with Venezuela, it comes very far. It's been a history in terms of solidarity. You remember when South Africa was under apartheid and the first president of the ANC, in South Africa, Mandela, was in prison. Venezuelans were mobilizing people for the release of Mandela and also for South Africa to get liberation. And the minister is here in South Africa to take forward that relationship from the political relationship to economic relationship.
The foreign minister is also aware of South Africa's continued commitment to Africa, as well as its involvement beyond the region, including, among others, its chairship of BRICS.
BRICS is so very important because it's Russia, because it's India, because it's South Africa, because it's Brazil. It's several regions of the world that come together and that put together all their potential in order to have a voice and to also have something to do and to change in the world. That's very important for the humanity at the moment.
On the 5th of July 2018, Venezuela celebrated their 207th anniversary of independence from Spanish rule. South Africa hosted a wreath-laying ceremony in Pretoria at the bust of Simon Bolivar, the great liberator of Latin America.
We are so honored to be here in such a date when the Venezuelan independence began, when we took the first steps to be free. And it hasn't been an easy path. We are still fighting for our independence today. Simón Bolívar once said that, well, he said it in his last year, in 1830. He said that he was ashamed because the only good that we had obtained was independence. But at the same time, independence opened all the doors in order to reacquire all the other goods of a free republic with all the splendor of glory and liberty. The African peoples are still struggling as well for full independence. Especially here in South Africa, Nelson Mandela and all his generation, well, they were heroes, they are heroes for the history of the world.
South Africa and Venezuela have a very strong relationship, and we have a history in terms of our relationship. As you would know that during the struggle time, we had support from Venezuela. Simon Bolivar is what we can call it our Mandela in South Africa. So it has a big significance, hence we had to come because we know that's the liberator, same as we had a liberator.
This common historical legacy between these two countries has also inspired the region of Latin America and the Caribbean to hopefully be able to follow in the footsteps of the African Union in working towards establishing a free trade zone.
You know that we have diplomatic relations with all the 55 countries of Africa. I believe we're one of the few countries in the world that has relations with all the countries of Africa. And we believe that Africa, and that is what Comandante Chavez taught us, is our mother. It's Mother Africa. And as we were together millions of years ago, you remember when the continents were together, we are the same people, we are the same land, and we have a lot of potential and similarities that we have to address in order to develop our economics and our culture.